having guests again at our club. They are from Great Britain, they are from Brighton. So, will you introduce yourself?
My name's Chris, I'm from Brighton in England, married to a Russian and a little baby.
Okay, and
I'm Daryl, and I used to be a teacher, but I'm really interested to see what you do here.
Let's welcome to our classroom. And my name is Victoria, for those who don't know me. I am the teacher of the family school Zaychonoc, or a little baby hair. Let's come into our classroom. Place. This is the place, and we try now to. Not so long ago, it was like a usual classroom. We try to put all the materials on the walls in order, and it looked a little bit classically and academically like a usual school class. But now, when I thinking of another paradigm of education, I try to do it more like a children's room, not a classroom. A children's room with good materials for them to live, where children can draw, can express themselves, can do what they like. But the most precious thing in this classroom is, of course, our Russian blocks. And I would like to show them to you. This is the material, this is the principle, how we teach children to read Russian. You may take any block and give it to me. Will you try? Chris, will you try? So, give me the block and give me your hand. Give me a hand. Give me another block. Give me another block. Oh, Chris. This is like a very big berry in your mouth. Like a very big strawberry in your mouth. Yeah, very good. We'll try it. We will get another block. Okay. And we usually put a box very far away from the teacher for the children to run with the blocks. And while they're running, they're going this way, and they're hearing how the blocks make different sounds. Let me give you a hand. Ru, ro, ra, re, ri, ro. You may sing together with me if you like. Okay, that's how Chris will give another block.
Definitely not. You haven't heard my singing.
This is, give me your hand. Do, do, da, de, di,
Do.
Let's sing together.
Do, do, da, de, di, da.
That's a big progress. Very nice. Okay. And when there are a lot of students in the classroom, a lot of pupils, not students in the classroom, for about 10 children or 15 children, this is a long term of children, and all of them are trembling these blocks. Of course, it is very noisy. But then it becomes more and more quiet, and children listen, and they're interested in what blocks are the children brought, and they watch at my mouth, how it moves, where the tongue position and everything, and then begin singing together with me. And after that, when we're tired of blocks and of this noise, I take such toys. Some children call them fishing rods, and we fish the knowledge in our classroom. Daryl, what would you like to eat? What is your favorite food?
Oh, I like fish and chips.
Fish and chips. Chipsy. In Russian, chipsy. Will you give me your hand? That's right, chipsy. Chris, will you give us some place? Chipsy. This is what you like to eat. Chris, what would you like to eat today? Клубника?
Курица и рис.
Курица и рис. Will you write it? Курица. Shall I help you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well, I don't know. Yeah. Aha.
Ku. Ri. Then we shall make a gap, because the word finished, and we shall make a gap. Пробел. И. Then again, it's a separate word. Again, a gap. Рис, yes?
Yes.
Рис. But we can write it with the blocks. We can write it with the blocks. For example, chipsy. Let's find this block. Chu, 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 chi, 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 chi. Will you try to find this block there? Will you try? I'll show you. Find the block. Go on.
Find it.
Chu, 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 chi, 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 chi.
Find it.
Chi.
Is that it? Is that one?
Let's write chi. Find chi on the block. Chi. Find chi. Let's put it on the shelf. Put it here. Chi. Then pu, po, pa, pe, pu, p. Find this block. Su, so, sa, se, si, s. S. To write si. Si. Su, so, sa, se, si. Yes.
You should
All
bring that
right.
up
Put
and
it
teach
here. Put it here. Si. No. Let's find si.
Yeah, I found that first one.
That's
Chips.
fine. Let's make up let's put
Chips.
up a stress. A stress. We need a stress. How to pronounce chipsy or chipsy? Where is the stress? Chipsy. Let's put a
Okay.
stress. Chipsy. Yes, you are quite right. Let's start kuritsa. Kuritsa.
Kuritsa.
Let's find kuko kake k.
K.
Kuko kake ku. We need ku. Yeah, not k. Ku. This is ku. Ku. Now let us find ri. Ryu, ryu, ria, ri, ri, ri. Ryu, ryu, ria, ri, ri. You're writing in Russian
No.
already. Ryu, ryu, ria, ri, ri, ri. It's a small block because like a small strawberry in your mouth. No, this is ru, like a big strawberry in your mouth, and we need a small block. Ryu, ryu, ria, ri, ri, ri. And the block is small. Ri. That's very good. Ri, ca. We need zu, zo, za, zi, zi, za. That's right. Let's put up a stress. Kuritsa. Find such a block and put a stress. Kuritsa. That's fine. This is your kuritsa.
Kuritsa.
Yes, and so
Yeah,
every
kuritsa.
day we write different words. It's like a game. Children don't sit at the table. They don't have textbooks. They sing, and we sing this very huge chart. For those children who are tired to stand and who don't want to dance during this period, because we have records with music, after which we sing it like a choir, yes, like in a choir. And for those children who are tired to stand because the chart is very long and the song is very long, they sit down. And for those who want to dance a bit during the singing, they sing. And it looks like this. U, O, A, E, I, U, Y, Y, I, like a small strawberry in your mouth. U, Y, Y, I, U, Y, Y, U, Y, Y, Lu, lu, la, li, li, Lu, lu, la, li, li, Mu, mo, ma, me, mi, ma. Мю, мю, мя, ми, ми, мя. Ну, но, на, не, ни, н. Н. Ню, ню, ня, ни, ни, ня. Ру, ру, ра, ре, ры, р. Р. Рю, рю, ря, ри, ри, ри. We may sing together. Ву, во, ва, вэ, вы, в. В. Вю, вю, вя, ве, ви, ве.
Zu, zo, za, zi, zi, z.
Z. Зю, зю, зя, зи, зи, з. Бу, бу, ба, бе, би, б. Б. Бю, бю, бя, бе, би, бе. Ду, до, да, де, ди, д. Д. Дю, дю, дя, де, ди, д. Shall we go on?
No.
Are you tired? Okay, and we have all the
Very nice.
dots and commas and question marks and exclamation marks, everything here, and the capital letter, and we write names of children's mothers and fathers and their favorite products, their presents for the new year, and everything, their favorite clothes, and everything we meet in the street, everything that surrounds a child in this real life. And in some, I think in 10 or 15 classes, children start to read themselves without teaching. We just played, we ran with blocks, we
What age?
In this group, we take the children from 3 years old. But if you have it at home, you may work with children under 1 year from birth. For example, my twins, I sang them charts and showed them these blocks from their birth. After we came home from a special hospital where children are given their birth, I sang them instead of lullabies, lullabies, yes, I sang them these charts, and they listened to me how to pronounce the sounds properly. Yes. And now the teachers in the kindergarten say that their speech is very well developed, very developed, yes. So that is what we start with. But when children start to read, we should offer them something more than blocks. And then we have such cards, different animals, and usually and so the card is made this way. Here is the very large letters, words. Yes. Chris yesterday told that there are very many big letters in Russia in our advertisement, but they give us bad language, yes? So this is good language with big letters. And, a picture, and on the other side, just a word into different, into different prints, yes? Different prints, and in handwriting. Because children will very soon will try to write letters themselves, and this is a good preparation for them. And I take usually 6 very simple cards. One with very small words, or let it be 4. And I ask children, what's this? They see the picture, and of course they're very brave to say kozy, a goat in Russian, kozy. Very good. And what's this? They say lisy. Too many foxes we call lisy in Russian. What's this? Ежи. Very good. And what's this? They see a picture. They don't read letters, of course. Yes. And then коты. Very good. Oh, some of them may say кошки. That is a female cat. We say so, кошки. And when we say коты, this коты. Then once again, козы, лисы, ежи, коты. And what's this? They are surprised. They see no picture more. Yeah. And best of them will remember the word, and they say, kozy. You're right, take my card as a present. It's yours. And so this game is very interesting, and the children are excited, and they show the cards to their parents. Usually parents are sitting there in the hall, and children run away and count how many cards they have read already, or they have guessed already. But this is the starting, the beginning of reading. Then we shall write first our dictations, because dictations are very useful for children's development. Writing dictations, it improves the grammar and writing, spelling. But the children are too small, and their hands are not ready to write dictations. We don't write them in our notebooks. I give dictations here, and they write like we have written your favorite food here, but we write sentences because we have capital letters, we have points and question marks and everything, and the children see the structure of the word. That the word is a unit, but it is parted into several parts, and then when a child begins to write the words with his hand in their copybooks, they don't miss the letters
No, 'cause-
or the words. They don't miss
Yes.
them or put them away out of the sentence,
Yes.
because they put them together with the help of their hands and with the help of these blocks.
Yeah, so they're actually sounding all the parts of the word out
Yes,
rather
and
than
they
just...
pronounced everything
Yes.
correctly, because
Yes.
we write a lot of words. We write thousands of words, and the inventor of these games, he is called Nikolai Zaytsev. Zaytsev is his surname, Russian surname Zaytsev. He lives in St. Petersburg, and he told that the way to reading is through writing.
Mhm.
And writing means not taking a pencil in your hand and writing something in your notebook. Making words yourself, this is what is writing. And the more words you write, the sooner you will read. And that is
Okay, yes.
the first materials and the first texts which we give to our pupils are Russian folk texts. These are tongue twisters, Russian tongue twisters, and there are a lot of them here on the wall. 100 tongue twisters, from very simple out of 3 words till the very huge text. I'll show it. Till the very huge text. And first, when children are very slow in their reading, they read "Купики, пупик" или "Гонец с галеры сгорел." Very short. But they're quite different to pronounce. And you, as a foreigners, you understand how difficult it is for children to pronounce them, even for Russian children.
Yes.
And we make competitions here. Who is quicker? Who is funnier? A lot of laughing during this process. Sometimes
Yes.
parents come to us and try to pronounce these tongue twisters, and they can't do it. And a lot of laughing
Yes.
here, and children begin to compete with their parents. And then we come to the last, through a very long period of working, we come to what скороговорунья скороговорила, выскороговаривала, что все скороговорки перескороговорит, перевыскороговорит, но заскороговорившись, выскороговорила, что не все перескороговоришь, не перевыскороговоришь. And then we write these tongue twisters as dictations, because here we have question sentence, here we have negative sentence, here we have commas. So all the grammar is here, and a lot of letters. They know how to write letters during this, because every tongue twister is on some sound or in some with some letter, and they write it more often than others. So then we'll go out to books and start reading books already, and usually at 5. And at 6, of course, children. So before going to school, before starting their school study, children can read easily and quite quickly. And when they pass school tests in their first year of study, they have the best results in reading and in understanding reading, because they don't read mechanically without understanding what they read, but they just understand what they are reading
So
about.
they're not just decoding, they're actually comprehending at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah. And if a child, your result, sheets for handwriting, very huge letters for the arm to understand where to go, and after that we start writing letters. And a child chooses a letter himself. I give him these sheets of paper and say to him, "What letter would you like to write today?"
Right.
I don't know what purposes he has got in his mind.
Yeah.
Why he chooses this letter or that letter, I don't know why, and that is not interesting for me. He's working. He may work on the floor, lie on the floor on the carpet and write it there. He may sit down at the table, so as he wish. And then from these very huge letters, we go to usual notebooks and try to do it the necessary size. So, as you are a teacher of mathematics, I want to show you mathematics, of course. This is where we start.
Yep.
row from 0 up to 100. And we don't teach children to count up to 10 only. Like in our schools, children are taught to count up to 10 for the whole first year of study.
Okay.
And the next year, the teacher will show them up to 20.
Oh, okay.
This is like, I don't know. We'll show up to 100 because how many times he will meet 8 up to the end?
Yes.
This is 8 in 18, in 28, in 38, in 48, in 58, and he sees all the scheme of all the process.
Yeah,
Yes,
very good.
we sing it.
Okay.
We sing it. Then I give children such cards. This is the same, but as the same line as on the wall,
Yes.
but cut into different cards.
Yes.
Can you find this number there in the row?
Yeah. No.
My children can do it.
Yes.
And he takes our fishing rod and fishes it. And he says, "Oh, here it is."
Do you find? I'm going to ask questions now because you're on
Yeah,
the
yeah, we will try.
Do you find that this is not the same format as that? Well, it is actually, isn't it? Can you think? Oh, it is. It is like that. Okay,
No.
that's right.
The number is
it's
presented into different ways.
It is.
Here
Because-
in circles,
yeah.
in
Yes,
triangles.
I like that. I've never seen that before. But the number square, 100 square.
And here,
But-
Zaychev gives the whole 100. This is 100.
yes, yes,
And this is how
But-
much of 117 is.
yes, yes,
And
yes.
mhm.
That's a. But if it were language impaired child, okay, because up there it's done horizontally and this is done vertically, they would not be able to translate, or if it's dyslexic, they would not be able to translate this to that.
First,
Do you find that difficult? You know, do they find it difficult just generally as at that younger age? Do they find it difficult because it's a different orientation? Yeah.
but we don't know what kind of orientation this or that child takes first of all, because some children sees clearly the vertical orientation, some of them horizontal,
Yes.
and we have all of the ways
Okay, so,
here
yeah.
of presenting
Yes,
here.
so that,
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah.
And every child has his own associations.
Yeah, yes.
One child, it is easier to understand in circles.
Yes.
For some of them in blocks.
I like the circles. I have not seen the circles before.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
so
that's good.
we
I like
sing, we count, and class after class, a child begins to find these numbers quicker, and they sometimes teach each other to do this,
Yes.
or help each other.
Yeah.
And then I'll give first sums for them. For example, you have 24 rubles. Show me 24. Show me
Yes.
24. Show me 24. And I have 2 more rubles. 2 more rubles than you are. No, I have 2 more rubles than 24. Then 24. He makes 1, 2, and says, "That's 26."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
no, I have 26 rubles, and I gave 4 rubles to my mother.
Yes.
Where should you go when
Yes.
you enter?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and the pupil tells
Yes.
me 22.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
we
Yeah.
may do these sums
Yep.
anywhere
Yes.
in the whole
Yeah.
range.
Yeah.
Вторая таблица,
Yeah.
которая...
Yes.
And then, when children grow up and they feel that this long row isn't comfortable for them, they need some further
Really close it down.
systematization. Can I say so? No. They need a system. They need a system. And I give them the system. This is it. This is the system.
Yes.
Some children, when they see this chart, they say, "How beautiful it is." After this long road,
Yes.
they feel how beautiful it is.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we start doing such things. Oh, let it be yours. You have 28 rubles. There is nothing immoral that we 28 rubles. And your mother gave you 24 rubles more. And they shall do 24. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many rubles have you got?
2. Yes.
Yeah. And this is at the age of
That's-
5 or
yes.
6, and there is nothing,
That's really-
there is
yeah.
nothing unusual in it, and it is not difficult for children. And when I forgot, lost my thoughts. That's just.
Yes. Yeah. Using
That's the first.
using the
Some
hands there is-
parents are worried about the fact that children can do sums only using this chart.
Yeah.
But time passes, and then children can stand with their back to the chart and do it like this way.
Yes. Yeah.
So they imagine this chart, they
Yes.
take a picture of it in their mind, and they can do it without.
Because you're actually teaching that when you're adding on 20, you're adding on 2 10s, and therefore you move down.
Yes.
And so
No
that's sort of-
writing in the notebooks, the datas of the
So not
writing small figures, which is very
Yes.
difficult for
Yes.
children.
Yeah.
We do up to 100 sums at one class, and of course
Okay.
it develops the brain.
Yes.
As soon as they can do this well, we can speak about the, how to say it in English,
I don't know. I haven't seen this one. I'm trying.
about what is the number consist of.
Yes. Okay.
What is the number
yes,
consist
yes,
of?
Okay.
For example, how much is this?
Okay. Yes. 22. Yes.
22. You
I
may
like
check
that.
it. This is 10, 20, and 2 more. That is 22.
Yes.
Can you show me 64 here? Oh, one moment, I'm sorry. This
6.
blue part of the board, the numbers are underwater, and we shall take them out into the sun. The way of writing the sums,
Yes.
writing in the
yes,
notebooks,
yeah.
and still children are still very small, and
Yes, because
their
they're
hands are
little.
still not ready
Yes.
to write. And we have such blocks. We have
Right,
two
okay. Yes.
Two-
Yes.
variants of them.
Yeah.
And we like this, right? 13, or what
Yeah.
what was
I don't
our
know, but yes.
sum today? 17 plus
Yes.
19. Let's write it down.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
right. 17. They know that 17 plus 19. 19. We know where to put the plus,
Yeah.
where to put this mark. How is it called in?
Equals.
Equals, yes, equals. And then they'll write down the result.
Yes.
And very soon, children like big numbers. They like big
Yes.
numbers.
Yep.
And it's a crime to hold them in the first teen for a year.
Yes.
And
Yes,
we made
definitely.
very long numbers from any blocks we like. And they may again compete whose number is longer. And then I put a plus here, like this.
Yes.
Let's make another
Yes.
huge number,
Right.
and we do another huge round number.
So how do you get round place value?
Place value. We shall speak about it later, okay? Because we usually
Make sure
work
they're the same
on
length.
the floor. Yes, we usually work on the floor.
Yes.
And of course, this room doesn't satisfy us in with the place we have here.
Yeah.
It's another film. And then we need a ruler. And then how can we put together these huge numbers? Very simply, 2 plus 3. The children know that it is 5. Let's write 5 here. Write 5. 8 plus 9. That is 17. We write 7. Write 7. And 1 is in our mind. We put it here. 1 is in mind.
Okay.
Then 9 plus 4, that is 13. But plus 1, that is 14. Oh, 14. Again, we write 4 and 1 is in our mind.
Okay.
The next, 9 plus 2, that is 11. And plus 1 in our mind, that is 12, yes?
Yes.
In English, it's difficult for me.
I'll get the idea.
And so
Yes.
we do it, and
Yes.
again, we have a very long number.
Yeah.
And this is in moving, not in sitting.
Yes.
Children walk freely around the class, and they are all
Yes.
working. It is very interesting what the neighbor does and what huge numbers he invented. And
Yeah.
so the process is like this. The same with the minus.
Yeah.
With the minus.
Fun.
And
Fun.
the same is with multiplication. Multiplication, yeah. How do you call this in English?
Wow.
A chart of multiplication? No.
No.
Times table.
Times table.
Times table. That's fine.
Yes.
So that is times table.
Yeah.
I shall make an order, and I shall show you the times table which you never saw. You saw such times table many times. There is nothing unusual in it. Seeing such
It's got to be better.
times table. You feel it already.
Oh yes, I know.
So this is the times table. So this is 50. What is 50? This is 50. This is 56. Children, let's take. How can we call this in English? This subject. What is it? Is it a small board or what is?
Yes.
What English word is this?
Yes,
Small
a small
board.
board.
A small board.
Small board. Yes.
A piece. Can we take it?
Yes,
a
piece.
piece.
Yes,
A piece of
puzzle.
board.
Yes, piece. Yes, piece.
That's
Yes.
fine.
Let's take out all the pieces
Yes,
with
that's what I said, yes.
with 2 on one side.
Okay,
With
yes.
2. Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it. Take all with 2. They can be of different colors. They can be of different colors. Red color is for huge numbers. Brown color is for very small numbers. Let's take all of them with 2 on one side. This is 3. This 1. Oh, 2.
Oh, two.
Yes,
Yeah.
2.
See that one?
Okay. Now we'll take out the same. We need only 120 here. We shall do. Children do it this way. They like building such things very much. This is what our times chart starts
I like
with.
it. I like it. You can see that it's too bigger. Yes.
They see how the numbers change.
Yes.
The,
Yes.
The law according to which the number changes.
Yes.
And then they
Yeah.
go with their fingers and say 20, 18, 16, 14, and till the
Yes.
very top, till 2. For those for those children for whom it is difficult, they can go down.
Yes.
2, 4, 6, 8,
Yeah.
10, and so
Yes.
on.
Yeah.
And then we can do it with 3, with 4,
Yes.
with 5, and only after that I show them that
Yeah.
chart
Yes.
in numbers, when they feel what it is
Actually-
like.
actually know what they're talking
yes,
about.
when they can do it very quickly, and when they can.
So they can actually see that you're talking about, in this case, you're actually talking 4 lots of 2. Yeah.
And one more interesting thing. Let's take out with 3 all the pieces with 3 on one side. Three, because a very interesting thing will appear there, will be seen clearly. With 3. So 3. 3. What else?
12.
Some green pieces with 3.
24.
24?
Have 24.
Another 24. That's 24. And
8,
21. 21.
Yeah, 18,
18, 15. 30 at the
30.
bottom.
Yeah.
At the bottom. And then we need,
Aha, you only do 12, which is here.
but 12 is here. We can move it there, but we should turn it.
Yes. Can't turn.
No, not another 12.
Not that 12.
Not that 12.
Not that
This
12.
is
That
12.
isn't going to work. Yes.
With some other.
Yes.
12 and then,
6 is going to do that.
but 6. In this
Oh,
one, we
but
take
it's-
6
yes.
in this position.
Yep.
And to put it
Just
here,
put
we should
nine
turn
on, just
9
to
first,
make it
yes.
right, just make
We
it
should
look
turn
right.
it.
Yeah.
And
Yes, so-
during
yeah.
these things, we see the I don't know how to call this law in English. That's
Yes. Yeah, I know, but I don't know.
when you change this, I don't know how to express it in English.
But I don't.
So
Yes.
this
Yes, I think we mean.
is the point.
Yes. Yes.
You should turn it.
Yeah.
And so
Yes.
when we have built everything for all the parts of times chart, then I show them the chart, and it is very easy to learn them.
Yeah. Yes.
Because
Yeah.
they took everything with their hands.
Yes. Because if you go straight to that, all it is just numbers, and it doesn't mean
And
anything.
we can do some. We
numbers.
can do sums easily here. For example, 72 minus without. Yes, you say without 63. Yes, 72 without 63. No,
Minus.
minus. Okay.
Take away.
Minus.
Take away.
Take away. Take away 63 out of 72.
Ah. From 72.
Okay.
From 72.
And they.
Yes.
What is the difference
Yes.
between numbers?
Yes.
That's all.
I like
And
the difference.
now we want to add them, to put them together
Yes.
very easily.
Yeah.
Now we shall count.
Yes.
And how to make 72? How can we make,
Yes,
children,
just
how can we make 72?
you
Like
just
a
add
puzzle.
this, yes.
Like a puzzle.
Like
And
a
they
bit, yes.
collect it out of different pieces. And they make competitions who will do it quicker.
And who
1,
can
2,
have the most
3,
pieces
4,
to do
5,
it.
6, 7, 8, 9. Should find 9.
Yes.
And, oh, so 72 is 63 plus 9. Shall we write it down in our huge blocks?
Yeah. Yes.
This sum.
Yeah.
This is how we play mathematics.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yes. It's good.
This is what kind of mathematics
Yes.
mathematics we have here.
Yes. No. Yes.
And with then we can. Many of children use usual notebooks. Usual notebooks and write it with small numbers. And we turn to what school asks from us.
Yes.
To usual cards with different tasks, with very long tasks. Red cards are more difficult, blue cards are easier, and a child can choose whether he would like to work with more difficult variant or if he is not too brave and he'll take the easiest variant for today.
Yes.
And he decides how many sums he will do today and what he will do today, whether he wants to work with this box today or probably with that box, or he chooses his activities for today. But everybody should work.
Yes. Wrong with the. Yes.
Speaking about discipline, Chris likes the word discipline very much, and he told me yesterday about discipline. So the discipline is when I work and I don't spoil somebody else's work. That is. But if I'm tired, I can go out of my class and I can run a bit in the corridor. I can draw. I can take something else. Legos or something like that.
Yes.
But then when I am quite all right, I return to my work and I finish it.
Yes. Yeah.
And this is our geometry. Let's go further. This is what our geometry starts with. Take it. What can you say about this? Box with such things. Do you have a word ornament in English?
Ornament.
Ornament.
Yeah.
This is the name of this box.
Ah. Okay.
This game. This is ornament. And we have such things here.
Oh, yes.
A bit of. I haven't heard about Montessori system. Montessori.
Yes.
Yes. This is very much alike.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
First, children choose what to insert inside. Like, and he can do this way or that way. He can make his first ornaments.
Ah. Yes.
And we can take a thread and use these holes and make like kind of
Chain stuff.
chains, yes, or we can decorate a New Year tree. We can decorate a butterfly in different ways. And we know that what is triangle, how is it called and how it looks, and what is the difference between a circle and an oval,
Yeah.
How do you call this in English? What's
Rhombus.
rhombus? Rhombus.
Well, it's not really, is it? No, it's, is it? It's not quite square. No. Kite. Don't know what it
No,
is.
we need.
No, it's
we
not
have. We
kite.
have a
What is
square.
A
We have
square.
a square. And all
That's a
these
rhombus, isn't it?
figures are very well,
Yes, a rhombus.
very well
Squished together.
stuck together. How to say so?
They fit together.
Fit
They
together.
very
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. They fit together.
Yes, no, it's a rhombus.
And
yes.
children sometimes make huge ornaments on the floor. First, with the help of different examples. First, I give them patterns how to do
right,
this
yes,
that,
yes.
and they can put it just here,
Right, yes.
like
yes.
this.
Yes, to start with, and then do it
Yeah.
freehand.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So
And
there. Yes.
then they
So-
can do it separately. They can watch the paper
Okay,
and do
yes.
it
So
this way.
you're looking at orientation as well. So it's-
We speak
yes.
about
Symmetry.
Symmetry.
Yes.
Symmetry.
Yes.
And so
Yes, yeah.
then we
Very
take
good for
a
symmetry.
special instrument to to measure the corners. How do you call this instrument? What?
A protractor.
Uh-huh.
Protractor. Protractor.
Protractor. And we measure corners, and it's like a scientific work for them.
Yes.
Because they say, oh, the corner of the rectangle is 45 degrees.
Oh, yeah, it was 90 degrees.
90 degrees. That's because the language is
Yes,
different.
I know.
It's difficult for me. And then how many corners here
Yes.
are there here, and how to
Yes.
measure them, and outer corners and inner corners and everything. It's
Yes.
like and they can take a pencil and circle them
Yeah.
on the paper and make their different.
And they're really nice because they're really bright
It's
as well.
very
isn't it?
nice.
It's
It's very
lovely.
nice.
Yeah,
Small
it is
children taught to learn colors here,
Wow.
and so a lot of different
what's that called?
activities.
Intrigued. I want to know what is that? What is? Is it got a name? Is it
The ornament. It is called
called the
the
ornament.
ornament. Yes,
Okay.
the ornament. Okay.
Yes.
And
I like
some more complicated mathematics, but still it is the for beginners. Say one aloud and two very quietly.
Okay. So yeah.
And we
that's
say
all
1, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
And in some time, children can say 1, 3, 5, 7, and then let's count into twos. Into twos.
that's
Can we
even
say
twice.
into twos? No.
In twos.
In twos. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
that's interesting. And they we
I see what
first
in 2, 4, 6,
two
8.
together. Huh?
You mean 2, 4, 6, 8? Or
Yeah,
twos?
yeah, in
Yes.
twos,
Yes.
in threes,
Yes.
in eights.
Yes. Yeah. Just checking that's what you meant.
I feel the language already because I don't know how to say it.
No.
Okay. And we say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and we can do it in 50s even.
Okay.
In 50s. This is 100, and if we count in threes, we say 3, 6, 9, 12, blah, 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 91, and 1 is left.
Okay. Yes.
And then I can give them such a situation. You have 100 rubles. How many chupa chups, lollipops? Yes. How many lollipops can you buy if every lollipop costs 5 rubles? And will the shop assistant give you any change? Any
Yes.
change?
Yes.
And they can't. How to do this? This is a task for them.
Yes.
How
yes.
to decide it.
Mm,
They
yes.
invent their own
Yes.
ways.
Yes.
And one pupil is holding here his fishing rod, and another looks for 5 here, and then they say, here is 0. And they say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They say 20 lollipops and no change. And if one lollipop costs 13 rubles and you have 100 rubles, how many lollipops can you buy?
Yeah.
So they find the line on 13 and count. 1, 2,
I have not seen that
3,
chart before
4.
in my life. It's a really
That's-
good chart, isn't it?
Zaychonoc is a genius.
Yeah.
And this is a good way of training you, of preparation for the multiplication.
Multiplication. Yeah, it
Multiplication.
does, because it actually explains what you're doing with multiplication.
Yeah.
A lot of children just don't have no idea of concept of number.
In our
And
usual
struggle.
school, they say that multiplication is like you add one and the same number for many times.
Yes.
3 plus 3 plus 3
Yes,
plus
we
3.
went through a
This
phase
is
of that.
not the idea.
No,
And the children
they can't do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, you do need the tables. I mean,
Yes.
it was out of in England for a period of time. We change regularly how we teach. We go around in circles. They don't learn. They just keep going around in circles. So for a period of time, it was by a repeated addition. Which was pointless. I mean, it just doesn't. So they didn't know the times table, so they could never do anything quickly. You do need to know the times table.
Yes, of course.
But with repeated addition, it just takes
First,
forever.
they need understanding, then learning.
Yes. So they need to know what it means and what a proper concept of number.
And here they
Makes life so much easier.
with blocks, then with different small subjects. First we feel what multiplication is, and then I show them this chart, and they can see it like a system.
Yes.
Like a scheme.
Yes. That's what yes.
So this is these are simple numbers. Yeah. Have you got hundreds?
Yes.
And I say for children in Russian, of course.
Yeah.
This is 100.
Yeah.
This is 111. This is 222. Then they understand the principle and they began to help me. 333.
Yes.
444. That's up to the end.
Yes.
And then I say,
That's
what's this?
yeah.
And
Yes.
they say, that's 500
That's
and 32.
that's how I teach. It's equivalent to your board because we add and do with the things. But yes, but then you also get those in blocks. Which are,
we
which
have
is,
blocks.
You have the dice blocks as well.
Of course,
Yeah,
we have blocks.
Yes.
These are
No.
teens.
No, you have. but
Teens.
No. They are made of wood, and they are. So you have tens of strips. Just like your strips on here. Tens of strips, which you then put together, and then they have the little tiny ones.
It's not like a Montessori system. No.
Might be. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No, I don't know. I don't know enough about it. But then you've got 100 flat ones and then 1,000.
We have
big blocks.
flat hundreds.
Yes.
Something like
That's
this one.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That would be a 10. Yes, that'd be a 10 strip. But they're actually blocks. But it doesn't matter. I make them out of paper. But yes, and that's how I teach them to add and subtract, because you can actually physically move them.
Again, physically move.
It's a physical
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
Again, physical
Yes.
move. Because
So yes.
we make first mathematics abstractive. Yes.
Yes.
At school.
Yes. The longer you can keep it concrete, the better it is.
Yeah. So these are hundreds. No, these are teens, and where are hundreds?
This is probably good.
Hundreds. Oh, here are they. These are
Yes.
hundreds.
Yes. Yeah.
Hundreds.
Tens again. Yeah. Units.
These are units and
Tens. Yeah.
and tens. There are 2 blocks for hundreds, 2 blocks for teens, and 2 blocks for units.
Right. Okay.
And I show children, how much is this? How much is this? And say,
Yes.
that's 266.
Yes.
And can you write me 471? No, 461.
Yeah.
461 is red.
Well, whatever.
Oh,
Yes.
here it is.
Yes.
461 physically
Yes.
with their hands.
Yeah.
And only after that in the notebook with writing small letters
Yeah.
and so on.